let me be right now.
Welcome back to the show. Trivia Tuesday. Man, really reminiscing today, man. This music make you reminisce, man. I love it. I absolutely love music. Paying homage to the great Morris Day and the Time. It's crazy. One of my favorite groups of all time. One of the most memorable groups of my life. Big fan of the Minneapolis sound, Prince and all of his associates. And we've been doing this show for over 2 years now, well over 2 years. Let's see, September of last year was 2 years, so we're well into February right now. And we never featured Morris Day and the Time. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. The Time was assembled under a clause in Prince's contract with Warner Brothers that allowed him to recruit and produce other artists for the label. Inspired by the 1980 film The Idolmaker, Prince decided to put together a pop-funk group that would serve as an outlet for material in the vein of his own early albums, while he explored other genres and styles in his own career. So that kind of goes back to the point made earlier, is that the specific point of Prince putting together Morris Day and the Time was because he wanted them to be an extension of him. That's it. So your Morris Day and the Time, your music sounds like Prince music. Your music is produced by Prince and Prince production teams. So, yeah, I own the damn name. By 1981, he had built the Time out of an existing Minneapolis funk R&B unit, Flight Time, spelled F-L-Y-T-E, which featured Cynthia Johnson on lead vocals and sax, Anton Tony Johnson on guitar, David Elon on saxophone, Jelly Bean Johnson on drums, Jimmy Jam and Monte Moore on keyboards, and Terry Lewis on bass. To the last four were added Jesse Johnson on guitar, and a lead singer and childhood friend named Morris Day, and Jerome Benton, who was a promoter drawn from a local band called Enterprise, who became Day's comic foil. Prince had used an Enterprise song, Party Up, on his Dirty Mind album. That's deep. Wow. That's deep. That's real, real deep. So today we're paying homage to the great Morris Day and the Time. And I still got to come up with one more song for my list of top 5 favorite songs of my life. And I mean, golly, I even hate doing this type of thing because I know that tomorrow or tonight, this evening, I'm going to say, oh, I forgot about so-and-so song. But I like these songs. These songs will make my list. I really can't put together an order because, I mean, each of these songs are just very, very special to me. So I don't even know if I want to put them in an order. I'm not going to put them in an order. And I need to come up with one more song. But that Conor McGregor-Floyd Mayweather deal. Boxing trainer Freddie Roach has come out and spoken about the possibility of Floyd Mayweather Jr. taking on Conor McGregor. He says, quote, "It looks like it's going to happen." This is from Freddie Roach. That's right. Boxing trainer Freddie Roach says it looks like it's going to happen. Here's the backstory. He says, quote, "We're in a different era now." In an interview that he did with Ariel Hilwani on Monday's edition of the MMA Hour, "It looks like it's going to happen. Everything is pointing in the right direction. I think Conor will have his hands full with a boxer like Floyd, but he's sellable." And that's the key in this. He's sellable. He's making some noise. Roach said Mayweather, listen to this. Freddie Roach said Mayweather came to his wild card gym in Hollywood about 3 months ago and asked him if McGregor had come to see him, if Roach would train him in boxing. McGregor had not done that, but Mayweather told Roach that if he did, to accept him into his gym. He says, quote, "I'm going to fight him," Roach said Mayweather told him, "and we can all make a lot of money." Scratch, cheese, moolah, dinero, Benjamins, any names you can come up with for money. That was the quote from Freddie Roach that Floyd Mayweather said to him. Quote from Floyd Mayweather Jr. This happened months ago. "I'm going to fight him," Roach said Mayweather told him, "and we can all make a lot of Skrilla." He said money, but I'm saying Skrilla. According to Mayweather, yes, Roach said, "He told me he would fight him. Everything is pointing in the direction right now. At one point, I didn't like it. I didn't think it was possible. It's unclear how much talking is going on between both sides, though Mayweather said a report in the Irish Sun last week about the fight being on was untrue. McGregor is under contract with UFC, and UFC would likely want a piece of the action." Oh, UFC going to get a piece of the action. And McGregor's balking about, trying to get out of his deal. He doesn't want to work with UFC, and he wants to be allowed to do this fight. He's under contract with UFC. Dana White going to get his money. Dana White's going to get a piece of that pie, period. But guess what? The money that Conor McGregor's going to make in this fight will be more than he'll ever make in his entire career as it stands right now and the pay structure of the UFC. He'll make more in this fight. Say Floyd gives him, I don't know, $30 million. You think Conor McGregor's going to make $30 million in MMA? Well, you know what? His last fight, what did he make? $8 million or $3 million? I can't remember what the number was. So he's the highest paid UFC guy. But just put it like this. It's going to take a lot of UFC fights, promotions, to make the money he's going to make in one fight just to get his ass kicked by Floyd Mayweather Jr. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let me read some messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Clay Killer Cam Davies, it says, "Doug, I think Clarence Carter stroking is your number one." Nah, not quite, but very memorable song to me. The great Clarence Carter's Stroking. A song that was played in all of the juke joints growing up. I mentioned how my Uncle Donnie and my Uncle Mose owned a little juke joint / lounge / bar in my hometown called Rivers Lounge. And, you would frequently come in there, get you a pig foot, a pickle, or a boiled egg with the green center. And in the background, you'd hear Clarence Carter's "I Be Stroking" on the jukebox. So very special, but not my top five. Very special, but not my top five. From, who do we got here? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. From Chuchi, "No one else like George Duke. Love can be so cold." From Big L XY, "Floyd need to stop with that whack-ass fight. Who gives a damn?" Oh, a lot of people give a damn, sir. You may not give a damn. You may understand that's a sham. But people give a damn. The UFC culture, the UFC faithful, have always talked about how their sport is more popular now. It's more fun. It gets more viewers than boxing. And there's this narrative that boxing has lost a lot of its luster, which to a large degree it is. And it has. But make no mistake about it, a superior boxer against another guy that's a superior MMA fighter and not really trained in boxing will win every time. But, yeah, there's definitely intrigue out there, sir. I hear what you're saying, Big L. And I've said as much as well, that the whole thing is a sham. It's a farce. It's ridiculous. Floyd's going to kill this guy. But your statement was that who gives a damn? Oh, people give a damn. Trust me on that. Right. From Sluggo, X-Squad says Dana White, I guess he means Dana White. Dana White won't be controlling anything either. You can call Floyd a lot of things. A dumb businessman isn't one of them. Oh, no. No. You can say all you want about Floyd. He's unscrupulous. He's a troublemaker. A lot of people will talk about domestic violence with Floyd. There was this thing going around about how Floyd can't read. And I did hear some audio Floyd trying to do an advertisement. Y'all remember that? He went to some radio station and they asked him to read some advertisement, and he stumbled through it. I don't know if that was just because he was nervous. He was doing a commercial and he'd never done it before, or whether the man can't really read. He can't read good. I don't know. But one thing you can't say about Floyd Mayweather is he don't know how to make money. You can't say that. I'm sorry. From Uncle Donnie in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, what is Doug's top 4 songs? Once again, this is a bootleg Uncle Donnie. This is not my Uncle Donnie. My Uncle Donnie right now is at the shipyard working hard as hell in Charleston. Okay? He's at the shipyard right now, the real Uncle Donnie. This guy in the chat room is a fake, bootlegged Spreaker Uncle Donnie. Anyway, Uncle Donnie says, what is Doug's top 4 songs again? Clean the sugar daddy out your ear, sir. Mr. Bootlegged, fake Uncle Donnie on Spreaker. Maybe you just joined the show. My top 4 songs that I have right now, 4 of my top 5 songs of all times, is Morris Day and the Time, 777-9311, the song that really brought upon this conversation. You Know I Got Soul, Eric B. and Rakim. Cry for You, Jodeci. And also Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love. I'm trying to figure out one more song. I think I have a song in my mind. When we get back from the break, I think that we'll play it in the last segment of the show. We'll see. So stay tuned. Just hold your horses, bootlegged Uncle Donnie. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, I always talk about my Uncle Donnie being one of the greatest uncles of all time. We actually interviewed him on the latest episode of Chop It Up, which you can hear at any time becoming a premium member to the show. Shut up! Become a premium member, damn it! And so I always talk about Uncle Donnie. We interviewed him on the on Chop It Up recently, and in the last couple weeks and months, there's been some faux Uncle Donnie making his presence known in the chat room. Fake Uncle Donnie. From Gary G. Money Joyner, RCR, he says another great singing group was Brownstone. They sounded like a choir, not many hits though. Oh yeah, Brownstone came through that same era. So you had Brownstone, you had Jeanne, you had a couple of singing, not just, I guess I kind of featured the male singing groups, but you had a couple of very good female R&B singing groups during that time as well. Man, I mean, the early 90s, once again, it's probably the last time of that noted of singing, harmonizing group